All right, we're back at it for day 3 here for distributing and combining like terms. So we've done both of these days in day 1 and day 2 of this unit. Now we're going to combine them into a single day so that we can work on both of the new concepts that we learned the last couple days. So the first thing that we need to do is do the distributive property first for all these, because in the order of operations, multiplication comes before addition or subtraction. So we want to make sure that we do the distributive property and then try to combine like terms. So if we take a look at number 1, we pretend like that plus 4x is not there, and we just do our normal distributive property of the 3 into that parentheses. So that'd be 3 times 2x and 3 times negative 4. So if we were to multiply those, we get 6x minus 12. So if we write that in our proper order, that'd be 6x minus 12. And then now we have something new. We have that plus 4x at the end. And then we have to think back to 2 days ago for day 1, we had to combine like terms. So we look to see if there's any variable that's the same, that has the same exponent as well. And I believe that we have this 6x and this 4x have the same exact variable and the same exact exponent. So if you were to put those together, that would give us 10x. And then we always write our constant last. So that's 10x minus 12 in the end. So that would be my answer for number 1. So it's combining the 2 days. Number 2, this minus sign out front always is a negative 1. So we're going to actually distribute a negative 1 first into the parenthesis. So if we do that correctly, negative 1 times 2x, negative 1 times 3. So in the end, you have negative 2x, you have negative 3. So if we write that in order, that'd be negative 2x minus 3. And then we write the rest of it that's on the outside of that parenthesis. And that'd be plus 3x, and then minus 1. And then we do our combining of like terms. So our combining of like terms says if you have anything with the same exact variable and the same exact exponent, you can combine those coefficients. So this x and this x I can actually combine together, and that would give me 1x. These constants, I can combine. Negative 3 minus 1 would give me negative 4, and that'd be my final answer in the end. It would just be 1x minus 4, or you don't have to write it with the 1 in front. You can just write x minus 4. We'll accept either one as your answer. They'll both be good answers on a quiz or a test. Number 3 and 4, why don't you guys try those on your own? So press pause right now, give them a try, and then come back, and we'll see if you get the same answers that I did. All right, welcome back. Now let's do our distributive property first. So the 2 gets multiplied by the 5x, and the 2 gets multiplied by the 1. So I'm at 10x, and I'm at a 2 there. So now I'd have 10x plus 2. And then in the front of this was actually a 4 plus that 10x plus 2. So now we would try to combine like terms. So I think the only ones that we can combine are these constants. 4 plus 2 would give me 6. And the 10x should go first because it's not a constant, it's a variable. That always is our rule, where the variable goes first and the constant goes last. So my final answer would be 10x plus 6. The next one, if you distributed correctly, that would be negative 4 times 5x, negative 4 times 6. So we'd get negative 20x, and we'd get negative 24 when you use your calculator. So if we write that in order, variable comes first, constant goes last, but there was something in front. There was a 3 in front there. So now that 3 and negative 24 can combine, right? So if we combine 3 minus 24, I believe that's negative 21. We also have this negative 20x. Those cannot be combined, so we just write it as our variable comes first, and then the constant goes last. So that'd be my answer there. Last 2 have double distributing and then combining like terms. So we have to distribute not only this 5 to the 2x and to the negative 1, but we got to distribute this 3 to the 1x and the 3 to the negative 4. So let's see what we get. We get a 10x for the top one. 5 times negative 1 is a negative 5. 3 times 1 is a 3x. And 3 times negative 4 is a negative 12. So now if we write that in order of all of our x's first, and then my constants last, that's what it'll look like. And then we try to combine like terms as much as possible. So if we combine like terms, these two can combine because they both have an x to the first. And these two can combine because they're just our constants. So 10 plus 3 would give me 13x. Negative 5 minus 12 gives me negative 17. And that'd be my answer, 13x minus 17. In the last one, we have to distribute twice. We distribute this 4, and there's a negative 1. Remember, if there's nothing written, there's always a 1 there. So now that 4 we multiply by 6x. The 4 we multiply by negative 3. The negative 1 we multiply by 5x. And the negative 1 we multiply by negative 1. So we get 24x. We get negative 12. We get negative 5x. And we get positive 1. Negative times a negative. So if we write that in order, where we do our variables are first and our constants are last, we would get 24x minus 5x, negative 12 plus 1. So then we look to see if we can combine any like terms. I believe those two are the same terms, like terms, and these two are the like terms. So if we combine those together, 24 minus 5 would give me 19. Negative 12 plus 1 would give me negative 11. So my final answer is 19x minus 11. I can't do anything more to that to simplify it because those don't combine anymore. So that's the combination of days 1 and 2, all in day 3. So that's going to be your homework tonight. It's distributing first and then combining like terms. And tomorrow we're going to move on to something different. All right, so go get your homework done. Hopefully it's a quick day for you. Have a good day.